Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my skincare routine to get super glowy and hydrated skin. So of course, before we start, I am not a skincare expert. This is just what I have found seems to work for me and my skin personally. Like I said, I'm not an expert. This is just based off of things that I have learned and picked up over the last probably year or so. So with that said, let's get started. Okay, so I've already cleansed. So to do this, I've just used the Superdrug Simply Pure Iron Face Cream Cleanser. I find this great as it doesn't leave my skin feeling tight or dry or stripped too much of anything, if that makes sense, after cleansing. And it's also really inexpensive, which is great too. So I've done a single cleanse with this, as obviously it's the daytime, but at nighttime I do double cleanse. I just use the same cleanser twice. This also removes my makeup really well and really quickly, which I also love. So that is the cleanser that I've used. And then another great cleanser that I have used if you do have a slightly higher budget is the Sukin Rosehip Nourishing Cream Cleanser. That one, when I used to use that, also doesn't leave my skin feeling too tight or like too stripped of anything, if that makes sense, after cleansing. As for toner, I don't have a toner currently, so I don't use one of those as of right now. I do want to try the Pixi Milky Tonic Toner, but Boots don't seem to have it at all lately, so I'm going to have to look somewhere else for that, I think. As I feel like that would fit really well into my skincare routine, as it has jojoba milk in it to hydrate and nourish, as well as oat to hydrate as well. So since I don't have a toner, now we are moving on to eye serum. So I'm just using the Botanics Pure Botanicals 3% caffeine concentrated eye serum, and I just pop a bit of this under my eyes with the dropper. I used to put a couple of drops on the back of my hand and then apply it that way, just like dipping my finger in and blending it in that way. And now I'm just going to use my ring finger on each hand just to rub that in, and I like to just take it around my eyes as well. You want to always use your ring finger when applying eye products, as your ring finger is the finger that has the least amount of pressure. So the eyes being a delicate area, it's the best finger to use to apply eye products. I must admit, I've definitely seen a good improvement in my eyes using this. I've lost count of how many bottles I've been through. It definitely has helped my like dark under eyes, and it's also just helped with the tired appearance of my eyes as well. And now is where I really get started with the hydration. So next I'm just using the Boots Hyaluronic Acid Serum. Hyaluronic acid is great for hydration, and I just take, it's a new one so I can't open it, there we go. I just take 2 to 3, whoops, let's try that again. And I just take, can't open it, it's a new one, 2 to 3, usually 3 pumps of that, and then I just rub it in my hands. It's gone up my sleeve. I just rub it in my hands and slather it all over my face and down my neck. Next, I'm just using the Boots Ingredients Hyaluronic Acid Moisturiser. I'm going to be honest, I don't fully know if you can use too much hyaluronic acid or what that would be. So if you do know the answer to that, then please let me know in the comments. But obviously this is just what works for me, or what I at least feel like works for me at this time. And this pairs brilliantly with the hyaluronic acid serum from Boots as well. And again, it gives great hydration thanks to the hyaluronic acid. And so I'm just going to use about that much, and then I just rub that in my hands and pop that all over my face and down my neck. I must admit, I'm not one for waiting until the previous product has like soaked in before applying the next one, to be honest. So next up is SPF. Now obviously at nighttime I wouldn't apply SPF, and so for my nighttime skincare I would just go from the moisturiser onto the next step in this video. But for morning / daytime skincare, you want to be wearing SPF every single day, even in winter. As like this screenshot from this article says, when I looked it up, UV rays are still present even in winter, even though it may not seem sunny, and they can still break down skin cells at a faster rate regardless of the season. So you still want to be using an SPF even in winter. The one I'm using is the Heimish Hyaluronic Hydrating Watery Sunscreen. This is SPF 50. During the day with my skincare, this is really where the glow comes from. So to apply this, I just use the 2-finger rule that I learned recently. So to do that, you just apply a line of SPF down your middle finger and your index or pointer finger. like so. And then I'm just gonna rub that in my hands and pop that on my face and my neck. This SPF is great because it doesn't leave a white cast at all, and it also not only gives a great glow, but it gives nice hydration as well. It also feels really nice and light on my skin, which I love. And I just absolutely love the glow that this SPF gives. The last SPF I was using definitely gave more of a greasy look instead of a glowy look. So I love that this gives a really nice glow to the skin. And then the final step is a hydrating mist. So this just locks in all of the previous hydration as well as giving one final layer of hydration to my skin. I'm using my absolute fave, which is the Pixie Milky Mist. So this, like most products in my skincare routine, has hyaluronic acid in it, but it also has oat in it as well, which I believe hydrates also and soothes the skin as well. So I just spritz this all over my face to lock in the previous hydration and add one final layer. And I feel like this also gives a nice, dewy, glowy look to the skin as well. And another thing I love about this is you can reapply this throughout the day as well if you feel like you need a little boost of hydration, even over the top of makeup. And so that is how I achieve glowy, super hydrated skin. If you would like to up your makeup game next, then you can click here for 6 tips that will change how you do your makeup. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye guys.